Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at Tisch Loveless Court inside the Anderson Athletic Center for tonight's men's basketball non-conference matchup featuring the Spartans of Case Western Reserve University and your home team, Kalamazoo College Hornets. Good evening again, or afternoon, I probably should say. It's only 3 o'clock. Feels a little bit later with this winter weather. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Dawson Scoopin. Dawson, thanks for joining me as always. Case Western's a team with a ton of tradition and history and a lot of recent success. What do you think Kalamazoo has to do to get a victory today?
Well, Metz, thanks for having me back again. But I think it's on both ends of the court, honestly, offensive. They got to keep up with this Case Western Reserve team. And they've been doing a good job of that this season, putting up a lot of points in their first 4 games this season. But on defense especially, they got to lock in on number 10, Sam Trunley, and really focus in. He's averaging around 28 points per game. That's up there nationally. And you really got to take him out of the game if you want to have a chance to win this one. Yeah,
Trunley, as you mentioned, second in the country in scoring at about 28 points a game, as you mentioned. Let's take a look at tonight's starters. First up for the Spartans from Case Western Reserve. First up, a fifth-year guard from Washington, D.C., number 0, Wade Jackson. Senior guard from Glenridge, New Jersey, as we mentioned, Sam Trunley. A senior forward from Canton, Georgia, number 11, Umar Rashid. A fifth-year guard from Columbus, Indiana, number 24, Nicholas Chavello. And a fifth-year forward from Chagrin Falls, Ohio, number 99, Andy Barba. Case Western Reserve is coached by Todd McGinnis. On the Kalamazoo side, their starters first up, a junior guard from Howell, Michigan, number 5, Carter Bandemer. A freshman guard from Ann Arbor, Michigan, number 12, Nelson Sompa. A senior forward from Boise, Idaho, number 20, Lucas Broadsword. A senior guard from Miami, Florida, number 22, DJ Courtney. And a sophomore guard from San Diego, California, Patrick Perez. Just under 2 minutes away from getting this game underway. Again, my name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Dawson Scoopin. This is game 1 of our basketball doubleheader in the Anderson Athletic Center tonight. First up, Case Western Reserve and Kalamazoo on the men's side. We thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoy tonight's matchup.
Profanity, racist, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, coaches, officials, or other fans is not permitted and will not be tolerated during this afternoon's game. As always, we remind you to be loud, be proud, and be positive. At this time, we invite everyone to stand. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Join us as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Case Western at guard number 10, Sam Trundley. For the Hornets at guard, 6'2" junior from Hull, number 5, Carter Vandenberg. For the Spartans at guard number 24, Nicholas Chavello. For the Hornets at guard, 6'5" sophomore from San Diego, number 23, Patrick Perez. For Case Western at forward, number 11, Umar. For the Spartans, head forward, number 99, Andy Barba. And for your Hornets, head forward, 6'7" senior from Boise, Idaho, number 20, Lucas Russell. Case Western Reserve is coached by Todd McGinnis, assisted by Brandon Staley. Head coach for the Hornets is Nick Giard, assisted by Matt Whipple and Ryan Behan. Special thanks to our officials Aaron Weaver, Robert King, and Brandon Burrell.
Case Western Reserve comes into this game at 3-2 overall, coming off of 2 straight losses at Houghton and Bethany. Kalamazoo enters at 3-1 off of a 90-85 loss at Manchester. Lucas Broadsword and Umar Rashid will begin this game in the center circle. Whistle blows. Balls in the air, we're underway. The first possession goes to Kalamazoo College and their freshman point guard. Nelson Sompa will control, averaging 7.3 assists per game to start his collegiate career. He gets to the middle of the floor, stops, pulls up mid-range, jump shot, no good. Rebound controlled by the Spartans. Wade Jackson, the graduate transfer point guard. This is handed to the nation's second leading scorer, Sam Trundley. A corner to another fifth-year guy, Andy Barbo. Umar Rashid drives, flips it up, no good. Rebound to Perez. Hornets have a slight numbers advantage. Sompa struggles to control. Swing over Carter Bandemir for 3. He got it.
Yeah, Metzen, you're going to be seeing a lot of that today. Carter Bandemir, a spot-up three-point shooter, and he's been shooting it well this year.
Yeah, he struggled in his first couple of games, but is really starting to heat up, averaging 10.5 a game. As Barba on the wing goes to Rashid, pump fake and a drive. Rashid picks it up. Jackson will try a 3 to answer. He got it. Wade Jackson answers, the graduate student from Washington, D.C. Played at both Loyola Marymount and Belmont Abbey. As Bandemir tries another 3, that's no good. Rebound to the Spartans.
Yeah, and some fast-paced kind of back and forth run and gun to start this game early, and both teams kind of like to shoot that 3 ball and get going quick.
Trundley pump fakes, has it stripped away by Broadsword. Now DJ Courtney in transition ahead to Carter Bandemir. He scores. Hornets 5, Spartans 3 in the early going. Barba tries a 3. No good on the answer. Courtney the rebound. Here come the Nets the other way. Wearing their white uniforms with the silver numbers. Patrick Perez gets into the lane. Has to flip it up with the right on the left side. He scores. 7-3 Hornets.
Yeah, and Perez is a guy who's taken a big step from his freshman year to his sophomore year. Really has improved during this offseason and become a big scorer for these Hornets early on.
That's taken away. Hornets out running again. Perez dumps it down to Selpa. Got it up over Rashid. He scores. And a quick timeout call by Case Western Reserve. 9-3 Hornets. Open it up. How are they doing it so far?
Yeah, and I really think it's just been swarming defense. I mean, anyone driving in, getting any penetration, they're kind of there to cut it off and getting a steal, and that's leading to quick, easy transition points, and that's why you see the 6-point lead early on.
You mentioned Patrick Perez and the jump he's made. 17.3 points per game in his sophomore season, shooting over 58% from the field. It's a sophomore from San Diego, California. His first year averaged just under 7 points a game and was 41% from the field. And you can see the big jump early. Now, the offensive numbers for Kalamazoo are a little bit inflated with Grinnell being their game one opponent. Grinnell, for those unfamiliar, team that loves to run and gun. All their games are in the triple digits. The final score, Kalamazoo won at 130-115. As we come out of the timeout and Case Western Reserve makes some subs. Charlie Fox has the ball now. He's in, a sophomore guard from Paynesville, Ohio. They also bring in Andrew Fox as Sompa causing some pressure, gets a steal. A jump ball is going to keep this here. And we'll reset the clock, so it's going to be a pair of turnovers. As Caleb Chapman comes in. They also brought in Christian McDaniel. There's a full line change now as a couple of other subs for Case. Tell you about those in a moment.
Yeah, Metzen, this is exactly what you want to see if you're a Hornet fan early. Just swarmy defense and force multiple turnovers, and again, a jump ball right there. Flip the possession arrow back in their favor.
Ball is inbounded to Dre Fox, sophomore from Seattle, Washington. Andrew Fox gives it to Chapman. Caleb Chapman drives, kicks it out. Dre Fox tries a three. Back iron, no good. A fight for the rebound is going to result in a jump ball, and this one will be sent to Kalamazoo. Dre Fox, the guy who just took that three, is the definition of a three-point specialist. Threes are the only shots he's attempted this year, and he is 40%. Not a guy you want to let get going, as some full court pressure from the Spartans. Courtney has it knocked out of bounds by Christian McDaniel.
Yeah, and you see on the early on, both teams going with the full court press, kind of just trying to get each other out of this offensive rhythm early on, especially with the Hornets having these quick 9 points, really almost in under 2 minutes. Case Western Reserve trying to do anything to disrupt that flow.
Sompa gets it in on the run. He'll slow down. Got bumped, but got it to Perez. Broadsword, down low to DJ Courtney, who turns and scores.
Yeah, and just a great fine back door right there from Broadsword to Courtney.
Nearly a steal by Vandermeer, but now the Hornets might be in a little bit of scramble. Swing around, three is no good. Rebound to, looks like Chapman, he couldn't get it. Anand Dharmarajan tried that three. Broadsword trying to work himself. Bullies into the paint, fades away and scores. Double-digit lead for Kalamazoo early.
Yeah, and just a big boy move right there from Broadsword. Kind of pounded the dribble 3 times, got down low, and a great finish with that right hand fading away.
Caleb Chapman gets a screen into the paint, kicks out to Fox. Thought about a three. Fox driving, will try his first 2-point attempt of the year. It's no good. And a foul is going to be called against Andrew Fox, the senior big man from Berwyn, Pennsylvania. First foul of the game, and that will take us to the under 16 timeout. A big early advantage for Kalamazoo, a 13-3 lead. We'll step aside with the Hornets in front. Kalamazoo basketball out of the timeout. They make a substitution. Connor Koke is into the game. Sophomore from Macomb, Michigan. Hornets able to break the press. Vandermeer thought about a three, gives it to Sompa. Floater, no good. Looked like a little bit of an awkward floater from Nelson Sompa. Now the Spartans the other way, and Sompa nearly took it away. He gets called for the foul.
Yeah, Metzen just really active in this one early as Nelson Sompa, the freshman guard, just kind of all over the place on defense, has forced a couple of turnovers to start this one, and also active on the offensive end in the scoring category. Has really been there in the assists in addition to his teammates, but early on with a couple of baskets.
Sompa comes out. Another freshman, Bradley Izuka, comes in. Truntley's back in, as well as most of the Case Western Reserve starters with Rashid and Jackson. Truntley in and out, pump fake, creates some space. His shot good. There's the first two for the nation's second leading scorer, Sam Truntley.
Yeah, and right there you can see why he averages almost 28 a game. I mean, he kind of just created for himself, took it down, and finished with the right hand. And if the Hornets want to stop that, maybe start throwing some doubles when he gets down low, or even when he touches the ball, just take it out of his hands the entire game.
Kalamazoo barely got that last one over. Koki thought about a three. It's a zone look here from the Spartans. Bandamir lets a three fly, just in and out. They're switching up the defensive look here is Case Western Reserve as Jackson drives, loses it, then loses his footing. Courtney the other way, up against Rashid. He'll draw contact and get a couple of free throws.
Yeah, and a pretty smart foul there from Umar Rashid. I mean, would have been a pretty free two right there for Courtney, but bumps him and makes him earn it from the line.
Two shots for DJ Courtney back out there. They're thrilled to have him back. Missed all of last year with an injury. The first free throw is good. These two teams have played 9 times since 2011. The Spartans have won 7. The Hornets have won 2. These teams played last year, where Case Western Reserve came away with a convincing 100-73 win. They played here in Anderson 2 years ago, and Spartans won that one by a final score of 93-58. The last Hornet win in the series was in 2019 as Jackson comes around the screen working on Courtney. Battling in the paint, fades away, shot is short. Izuka gets the rebound, comes out with it. Bandamir will slow it down as talked about the last Hornet win in the series, 2019. Courtney's three is good. Kalamazoo won that one 77-62, but they've got a nice 12-point lead here.
Yeah, just a great series right there from DJ Courtney. I mean, played big, strong physical defense down low, caused a turnover, and then spotted up in the corner for that open three and canned it.
McDaniel drives, floats, couldn't finish. The rebound is loose, and Izuka's got it. Bradley brings it across the timeline. Hits a trailing Koki, fakes into the lane. That shot rejected by Andrew Fox. The Spartans will make some subs as Barba, Dre Fox come back in. Hornets bring Lucas Hannafin in for the first time. They also brought J.J. Stevens into the game earlier as Koki gets the inbound. He'll try a mid-range jump shot. That's in and out. 17-5 Hornets in the early going. Rashid working on Koki. Kicks it out. Now Trunley around the screen. Steps back, thinks about a three. No. Fox out to Trunley. Driving on the freshman, and a foul is called. First foul against Bradley Izuka. Lucas Hannafin finally getting some early minutes. He's a two-sport athlete, a football player, an all-conference, all-MIAA first-team receiver. Now getting some early minutes here on the hardwood. Spartans have it underneath. That foul on Izuka was the second team foul. Trunley comes out of the pack with it, has Stevens on him. Trunley kicks it out to Andrew Fox. He slows down, gives it out, and then a foul is called. Koki got a little too close.
Yeah, just a little bit too much right there from Koki, but that's exactly what you want to see from the Hornets defense. Whenever Trunley gets that ball, throwing two at him, if he gets a screen, kind of blitz him and try to get that ball out of his hands so that he can't score his 27.5 points like he does every game.
Perez back in, as well as Broadsword. Trunley rises up for a three, short. Izuka, another rebound. He's got 3 in the early going. Broadsword. Hanfin creates some space on a cut, kicks it out to Izuka. Koki has an open 3, lets it fly. Back iron, no good. Scoring has slowed a little bit. Trunley and the Spartans look to change that. Fox drives, lost it, but he traveled before that. He got the shot up.
Yeah, and the three-point shooter right there, Dre Fox, goes in for the dribble drive, kind of just loses it and ends up traveling.
Approaching the under 12 timeout. Koki on the wing gives to Izuka. Curls around, back out to Patrick Perez. He'll drive, kick out, Koki fakes, drives, gives to Broadsword. Nowhere to go with it, so Broadsword will spin, shot rattles, couldn't get it to drop. Nearly had a good look over Rashid. And Umar Rashid will bring it the other way.
Yeah, Metz, and as you said, I mean, scoring has really just slowed down after that first kind of 4 minutes of the game, and both teams settling in on defense. And
Koki nearly had a steal, but he gets whistled for a foul. That's going to be his second. So Courtney will come take him out of the game.
Yeah, and that's a tough one for him to pick up. Again, a guy similar to Patrick Perez, I mean, really made a lot of strides going from that freshman year to sophomore year. Not up there in scoring like Perez is, but an active part for this team.
4.5 a game, but hardly saw any action in meaningful minutes his first year. Trunley drives, rises up for a tough mid-range shot and got it. That brings the deficit to 10. We'll have a timeout at the next dead ball. Courtney in some trouble, gave it to Broadsword. Over to DJ. Courtney slamming on the brakes. Pulls up for 3. He got it. 9 points early for DJ Courtney and his second 3.
Yeah, and Courtney kind of just feeling himself early. Hit that 3 from the corner earlier on in this one, and kind of hand-down, man-down situation right there. Feeling good and let it fly from the top of the key and hit it.
Trunley loses it, gets it back, tries to answer with a 3 and does. 20-10 is the score, and Trunley and Courtney trade 3-pointers.
Yeah, and right there, you really got to get your hand up whenever you're guarding Trunley. I mean, he's a scorer. He can score from anywhere on the court. And
he's a 40% three-point shooter, too.
Yeah, just can't give him that open of a look right there.
Izuka is fouled underneath, and that will take us to a timeout. 10:58 to go in the first half. Kalamazoo with an early 10-point lead. They lead Case Western Reserve University 20-10. Out of the timeout, Bradley Izuka will shoot 2 free throws for Kalamazoo. The freshman from Canton is 5 for 7 on the year in free throws. First one is away and good. Selpa is back in for the Hornets. Bandemer will take Izuka out should this free throw fall. A 21-10 Hornet advantage. Izuka makes it 22-10, and he will exit the game with his first 2.
And again, the Hornets kind of just throwing a little bit of full court pressure, trying to take Case Western Reserve out of their offensive flow.
Trunley's got it, trying to drive on Courtney. Gives it up. 3 from Barba, no good. It's going to be a foul called on Trunley. That'll be his first.
And right there from Courtney is exactly what you want to see when you're guarding Trunley. I mean, basically a hand up in his face the entire time he had the ball, and the shooter's kind of going to be scared to go up with the hand right there.
Courtney gets it over. They break the press. Sompa, a wide open 3 is good. Who would have predicted the Hornets would have an early 15-point lead nearly halfway through the first half?
Yeah, Madsen, it's a credit on the defensive end. They've been playing really good, just swarming to the ball and forcing a lot of turnovers, and that defense has led to offense in the early going. And as you said, 25 in under 10 minutes.
Trunley drives over Broadsword, couldn't get it. Didn't get anything, in fact. Perez drives, left hand is good.
Yeah, just a great move right there from Perez, and a great soft finish with the left hand.
17-point lead for the Hornets. Rashid picks it up, gives it to Chavello. Charlie Fox to Rashid. He'll try a 3. He got it. Umar Rashid on the board. He scores about 15 a game. Not a great three-point shooter by percentage, but got that one to fall. Slows the run down for the Hornets, makes it 27-13.
Yeah, Madsen, that one was deep with the man on him, and really that's your big man right there in Umar Rashid, and he just cans that one from deep.
High-low, Perez somehow got it to go with some contact.
Yeah, and the Hornets recognize that Case Western Reserve fell back into that 2-3 zone look and get a high-low going on one of those low players in the zone.
Rashid sets a screen for Barba. Now he's got it. Trunley, pump fake, baseline drive, tries to kick it, got it to Charlie Fox. His 3, no good. And a whistle is going to be called on Kalamazoo. If that's Sompa, that's his second. It is.
Yeah, and both teams really just battling underneath on the glass. I think that's 3 or 4 fouls called underneath, battling for rebounds, and the first one to go against Kalamazoo, and that'll take Sompa out of the game for the time being.
Caleb Call, the junior from Grayling, comes in for Kalamazoo for the first time. Trunley catches the inbound, has Broadsword on him. He's going to look to work, drives, pretty good defense from Broadsword, but Trunley reverses course, then draws a foul.
Yeah, and that's a little bit of a mismatch for Sam Trunley, and he recognizes that he has Broadsword on him, the big center for the Hornets, and that's going to be a tough ask for Broadsword to match up with Trunley on that. And good scorers recognize the mismatch, and he attacks him right away and goes to the line for 2.
Well, Trunley's not going to leave this game. He's going to play tons and tons of minutes. He's a 95% free throw shooter. The first one's away and good. Played 26 minutes against Penn State Altoona. Case Western Reserve won that game by 27, so he didn't really have a need to play big minutes, but in their closer games, he's played minute totals of 44, 31, 36, and 35. Hits both free throws, makes it 29-15. Under 9 minutes to go. Call nearly left the area the ball was going to. Got it to Vandermeer, over to Perez. Broadsword. Going to try and work on Andrew Fox. Broadsword. Shake, kick out. Call gets an open 3. Couldn't get it. Perez couldn't hold on to the rebound. Or rather, Courtney couldn't hold on to the rebound. Nick GR wanted a push. It's going to lead to a wide open 3 for Rashid. He got it. Big basket and then a turnover. A steal for the Spartans. They can get this to single digits here. The 3 in and out, no good for Wade Jackson. Hornets catch a bit of a break there.
Yeah, and the Hornets struggling a little bit with this press, and it's because they're kind of throwing 4 up there on the 3 that the Hornets have to break the press, and if they could get their head up and look down low, they've had Vandermeer wide open in the corner on some of these possessions.
Courtney answers, though. He's got a 3. DJ Courtney with 12 early points in this one. Puts the lead back to 14.
As we said earlier, Courtney feeling himself, and he's hot from 3. That's 3 already in this one.
Andrew Fox gives it to Trunley. He's got 9 so far. Steps back, tries a tough 3, no good. Courtney nearly outran everybody and did, but the pass was too far ahead. It's a turnover, and it takes us to another timeout. So the Hornets keep the advantage, but Case Western Reserve turning up the pressure a little bit. 7:35 to go. Hornets 32, Spartans 18. Case Western Reserve ball, 7:35 to go in the first half. Kalamazoo 32, Spartans 18. Kalamazoo led by DJ Courtney and his 12 points.
Yeah, Mets, and I'm really just excited for this Courtney-Trunley matchup as we continue this game. I mean, they've been guarding each other these last couple of possessions, and the leading scorer for each team, and obviously Trunley, as we've mentioned his numbers.
Ball was tipped, but the Hornets couldn't get it back. Rashid thought about a 3 and then gave it to Jackson, guarded tightly by Kolb. A little too tight as a foul is called. That's the 7th against the Hornets, so it means 1-1 for Wade Jackson.
Yeah, and that's early on in the half. I mean, 7 minutes left in this half, and Case Western Reserve is already in the bonus. So look for them to attack a little bit more than they have. They've been settling for some three-pointers and having good looks, but just unable to convert on some of them.
Wade Jackson entered today, 58% free throw shooter. He gets the first. He's got 4 points so far in this one. That's the first free throw attempted by Case Western Reserve as DJ Ferguson comes in for the first time today for Kalamazoo. Second free throw for Jackson, rattles around, no good, and Andrew Fox gets an offensive rebound. Jackson can make it a 4-point play here, doesn't. Rashid gets the offensive rebound. Jackson dumps it down, the shot blocked by J.J. Stevens. It's still loose. Who's going to come up with it? Perez does, a good tip by Ferguson. They catch a bit of a break. Nearly a 3 or 4 point play following a missed free throw.
Yeah, in Case Western Reserve has been doing a good job crashing the boards, making nothing easy.
DJ Ferguson hits a 3. Quick timeout to fix the net, but Ferguson, who entered today just a 16% three-point shooter, buries his first, pushes the lead back to 16.
Yeah, and open on that far wing and kind of just stepped into it in a pretty-looking shot, and really nothing but net for DJ Ferguson.
Jackson gives it to Trunley. Trunley into the lane, looking for somewhere to go with it. It ends up with Jackson. A couple step-throughs, and he got it to go. Wanted a foul.
Yeah, and just a great strong take right there from Jackson. I mean, I'm shocked they didn't call a foul on that one. A lot of contact, but still able to finish.
Stevens spins, right hand, and it drops.
And oh boy, just a pretty move right there from J.J. Stevens, and gets the friendly roll for his first 2 of the game.
The pace getting turned up a little bit with Case Western Reserve's pressure. Trunley drives baseline, and he gets hit on the arm. I believe that's going to go on Courtney. Yes. That's his first. 2 free throws for Trunley. These usually are about as automatic as it gets.
Yeah, Mets, did you say 95% the first time?
That is correct, 95%. He hit his first 2. First one is away, and it is no good.
Back in for Case Western Reserve, Andy Barlow, number 8, Wayne Fox.
Not that we were trying to influence anything.
Yeah, but I'll take credit for that one.
Yeah, I'll give you all the credit. Trunley entered today having missed just 2 free throws all year. He gets the second one. 15-point lead. Stevens wide open. Right at Trunley, he scores. Nobody was back deep for Case Western Reserve, and Stevens takes advantage for an easy 2. This matches the Hornets' largest lead. Ferguson tips it. Still loose, and Perez is going to get called for a foul as he collided with Jackson, and Jackson's in some pain, got rolled up on a little bit.
Yeah, and I really like that play right there from Perez. I mean, I'm pretty surprised at that foul, and Perez's as well. I thought that was a loose ball, kind of just fighting for it, and just got a little bit too much of Jackson, and hopefully nothing serious.
He gets up, and he is going to limp his way off the court. 5:39 to go, 17-point Hornet lead. See if they decide to take him out of the game. They will not. He'll stay in.
Yeah, looks like he'll go shoot these free throws since they are in the bonus. He'll probably come out after these.
And no sub yet as Nicholas Chavello comes back in. He's got a 1-and-1. Jackson split his first pair. Gets the first.
Yeah, and still no one up for the bench, so it looks like Jackson will stay in, able to walk off that big hit.
He looks good to go. Second one bounces, no good. He's still moving a little gingerly. They go to a zone. That should help him out a little bit. Ferguson to Courtney. Steps into another 3. No good. Maybe a bit of a heat check from DJ Courtney. Here's Dre Fox. Back to Rashid. He's hit a couple already. That one came up short. Offensive rebound for Nicholas Chavello. Fox. Looking to drive, spins. Jackson, pump fake. Trying to work on Perez. Jackson has it stripped. Broadsword's got it. Here comes Perez working on Trunley. Picks up his dribble, step through, too much. Good look, but he couldn't get it to drop. Now Trunley the other way.
Yeah,
He
coach
drives.
asking for an official's timeout. I mean, Jackson is really struggling out there.
Yeah, they're able to get him out of the game with the officials' timeout. They will bring Christian McDaniel in as Izuka comes in for Perez. And Koki comes back in. Remember, he's got 2 fouls. He'll take out Ferguson. Trunley's got it, being guarded by Courtney again. Rashid tries another 3. No good. That's going to roll out of bounds. Hornets will keep it. 4:34 to go.
Yeah, and Rashid's already hit a couple this game, and Broadsword kind of sagging off in that screen and roll action with Trunley, and Rashid is not afraid to shoot that one, unable to hit there, but already has 2 in this game.
Remember, don't go anywhere when this game ends. Coming up next, the Kalamazoo College women's basketball team will begin MIAA play against Adrian. Broadsword dumps it down to Izuka. Broadsword, and a block is going to be called. I believe it was Chavello trying to draw the call. He does so unsuccessfully.
You know, I think that's a good call from the ref right there. It looked like a little bit of a flop down low. I mean, Broadsword has been bodying down low all game long and kind of trying to get him to ease up with the charge call, but really not much there.
Just the 5th team foul against the Spartans, and a warning has been called against Todd McGinnis. Izuka gets it, goes up, and he's fouled. That's on McDaniel. First one against McDaniel, so Izuka goes back to the line.
Yeah, and a really good job by Izuka to kind of get that low position in the inbound play, and really a good, strong take up top, and McDaniel gets him right on the hand as he's trying to finish that layup.
Free throw's good. That was the 6th team foul on Case Western Reserve, so both teams will be in the bonus from here on out. Izuka hits the free throw. Second one, no good. So the Hornets can't build on their largest lead of the game. Trunley to Rashid. Another 3. Got it.
Yeah, just as we said, Rashid is not afraid to let it fly from deep. I believe that's already 3 for him in this game, and Broadsword really needs to step up on that.
3 threes for Umar Rashid. They go in the middle to Broadsword, out to Koki. He gets a chance to answer, can't. Izuka tips it to Courtney, who's got some space, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be the second on Christian McDaniel.
Yeah, and that's 2 quick fouls for McDaniel. We'll see if they'll leave him in the game.
Should be the under 4 timeout, but nobody saw it, I think, so Courtney hits the free throw. And they will grant the under 4 timeout now, so Courtney will have the 1 free throw when we come back. 3:40 to go in the first half. Hornets with a 41-26 advantage. Courtney misses the free throw out of the timeout, so 3.5 to go. It's a 15-point Hornet lead. McDaniel gets an open 3, no good. It's a wide open look for Christian McDaniel. Koki to Izuka. They got Broadsword on McDaniel. They're trying to get it to him, and pretty good post defense by McDaniel to knock that away.
Yeah, really just a tough spot to try to get that entered into Broadsword.
Trunley with a real nice find to McDaniel. Sam Trunley, not only the big scorer, but he leads Case Western Reserve in nearly every category. Leads him in rebounds at 9.5 a game, tied with Wade Jackson in assists a game as Courtney pulls up mid-range, got it. 3 assists a game. Chavello out to Rashid. He's got 3 already. That one's short. Izuka's got it. Umar Rashid is 3 of 6 in this game so far with 9 points.
You know, I'm not sure if Rashid being a 3-point shooter was on the scouting report, but if it wasn't, it needs to be a halftime adjustment. They need to close out on him because he is not afraid to let that 3-pointer fly.
Koki drives. That might have been tipped by Rashid as we hit the 2-minute mark in the first half.
Yeah, and a good move by Koch. He tried to use his body to kind of block out and get that one up, but unable to finish.
Trunley answers with a 3. 12-point game. Trunley into double, rather up to 13. Courtney thought about trying to answer, gave it to Izuka. He'll drive out to Courtney.
Yeah, Metz, and this is a really important time for the Hornets. I mean, you really don't want to let your lead slip down really under 12. Don't let Case Western Reserve get any momentum going into the halftime.
Broadsword's going to draw a foul on an offensive rebound. That should go against Barba.
Spartan foul on Andy Barba. That's his second personal.
It's the second one on the starting center for Case Western Reserve. As Broadsword will go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line is Lucas Broadsword.
He's a 50% free throw shooter this year.
2 shots.
These free throws become really crucial. You're trying to protect the lead. As Broadsword hits the first.
Back in for the Spartans.
Hanfin and Perez back in. Koki and Izuka out.
And for the Hornets, Patrick Perez and Lucas Hanifin.
Yeah, and as you said, Broadsword percentage not up there with Trunley, but that first one looked pretty good.
Broadsword hits them both. 14-point Hornet lead. Dre Fox into the lane. Couldn't get it to go with the left. Hornets back the other way in transition. Broadsword crossing over. Drive, stop, spins, layup, no good. Just a little jump hook. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, and what a pretty move right there from Broadsword. Kind of just exploded down that lane on the left side, and you thought he was going up with it.
Trunley rises up, couldn't hit a 3.
A quick stop and goes back to the right, just leaves it short. And again, Case Western Reserve goes fast, and Trunley an open 3, just unable to hit.
Hanifin works off a screen, didn't have a good handle on it. Instead flips it out to Vandermeer, who's going to get a chance to drive. Tried to reverse it, and then Broadsword, I guess, didn't have a great grip on it. Thought he might have been fouled. Trunley to Rashid, to Fox.
Yeah, 2 bunnies down low for the Hornets that they're unable to finish. I mean, Vandermeer's would be a tough finish, but Broadsword right there on the offensive glass and must have lost it trying to go up with the right hand.
Trunley couldn't get it through some contact. Hanifin goes to get it, 15 seconds. He'll slow it down.
Yeah, just great defense right there from Vandermeer. I mean, just went up straight up.
8 seconds to
contact.
go in the half. Courtney with 5. Courtney drives, flips it, got it! And that will end the first half. How about this? Who saw this coming? Kalamazoo College leading Case Western Reserve University by 16 points at the break. And I think you would agree with me, it's been with their defense so far.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. I mean, their defense has been swarming, really not giving up many open looks, and that defense swarming has led to a lot of open, fast break points for the Hornets to build this 16-point lead.
Let's take a look at some individual scorers. First up for the Spartans. As expected, Sam Trunley leads them with 13 points, just under halfway to his season average of about 28. Umar Rashid with a trifecta of 3 balls has 9 points. Wade Jackson right behind him with 7. Only 4 Spartans have scored. Christian McDaniel adding the other 2. Leading them in rebounds is Rashid with 7. And then Andrew Fox with 4. Foul trouble so far for Case Western Reserve. Andy Barba, their starting big man, with 2, and then McDaniel with 2 as well. As we look at the flip side on the Hornets, leading them, it's DJ Courtney with 17 points in the first half. Patrick Perez with 6. Nelson Sompa and Carter Vandermeer with 5 apiece. In the rebounding category, Courtney with 5, Bradley Izuka with 5 of his own. Not much foul trouble for Kalamazoo either. Connor Koki has 2, but their starting point guard Nelson Sompa with 2 as well. Only played 6 minutes in that first half. Well, Scoop, you feel good that you've built this lead, but when you're playing a team and a program with the caliber of Case Western Reserve, you don't feel like that's safe, right?
Well, as you said, yeah, 16-point lead is a great start in this first half for the Hornets, but as you said, their defense needs to continue to keep swarming, and honestly on the offensive end, just keep feeding DJ Courtney. He is having a career night right now. 17 points, 5 rebounds in the first half, and just keep looking for him to keep going.
We'll take a break for halftime. We thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Dawson Scoopin. Your score, Kalamazoo College 47, Case Western Reserve University 31. Welcome back to the Anderson Athletic Center for the second half of this evening's non-conference basketball matchup featuring the Hornets of Kalamazoo College and the Spartans of Case Western Reserve University. And I don't think most people would have predicted the halftime score being what it is, with Case Western Reserve trailing 31-47 to the Hornets, being led by DJ Courtney's 17 points in the first half. Courtney's already passed his season high in points, which he had in that last game against Manchester. His career high is 27, which he put up 2 years ago against DePaul. Spartans will have it to start the second half. Their second half starters pretty similar to the first, with Wade Jackson, Umar Rashid, Sam Trunley, and Nick Chiavello. And they will round it out with another same starter, Andy Barba, who's got it here on the screen. Tries to flip it to Rashid, and it's stolen away by Patrick Perez. Carter Vandermeer tried to go ahead to Courtney, who's running the floor. Now Rashid, slowed down by Perez. Spartans back into the half court. Hornets starters all the same: Nelson Sompa, DJ Courtney, Lucas Broadsword, Carter Vandermeer, and Patrick Perez. Wade Jackson nearly had it taken away by Sompa, but it hit his foot. That kick ball will reset the shot clock, and Jackson will exit early, and in comes Dre Fox.
Yeah, and the Hornet defense picking up right where it left off in the first half, just swarming to start this second half.
Trunley, the leading scorer for Case Western, kicks it out to Barba, who's going to hit his first three of the game. Case Western Reserve shot 30% from deep in the first half, 6 of 20. Broadsword's got it here, working on Chiavello. Gives it to Vandermeer in the lane, tries to dump it down. It's deflected by Trunley. Hornets will keep it with a 13-point lead. Their largest lead in that first half was 17. Courtney tries a three, no good. Shot the ball really well in the first half. He was 2 of 4 from deep. As Trunley drives, works his way around and got it to go. He just has a knack for putting the ball in the basket in the first 5 of this half to the Spartans.
Yeah, and as we said in all the first half, almost 28 points a game. Trunley is going to get his points.
Well, Patrick Perez is going to get his too. He's got 8 now with that basket, a big one for the Hornets, their first basket of the second half.
Yeah, and a great move right there from Perez, and able to scoop it up with his right hand and finish. And as we said earlier, great score for the Hornets.
Trunley tried to kick it out and turned it over. Sompa weaves through traffic. Broadsword gives to Perez. They blitz the handoff. Sompa left wide open. Pump fake drive. Leaves it. Broadsword rejected by Barba, and it's going to be hit off of Rashid. A good hustle play by Broadsword after getting his shot blocked to keep the possession to Kalamazoo.
Yeah, and a great job right there from Barba. I mean, kind of just lurking from behind. He gets a clean block on Broadsword, but then a great hustle play from Broadsword to get the possession back for the Hornets.
Wade Jackson for Case Western Reserve over at the training table, getting ice on his ankle as Carter Vandermeer tries a three, no good. Rebounded by Broadsword. A lot of hands near him. Perez got it and scores.
Yeah, and again, that right-handed scoop layup for Patrick Perez, using his length to get around the defenders, and 4 quick points for him in this second half.
Hornet lead up to 15. Scoreboard a touch behind. Barba drive, spinning, fading away, no good. Rebound out to Courtney. Barba's another one of those graduate transfers. 4 of them on the Case Western Reserve roster as Vandermeer finds himself some space. Down low to Broadsword, double comes. He tries to dump it to Perez. It's knocked away by Barba, who is immediately making his presence felt in this half.
Case Western Reserve, number
He had a really good backdoor cut there from Patrick Perez. Just unfortunate that Lucas Broadsword didn't see him till late, and once he tried to fire it in there, Barba was able to recover and deflect that ball out of bounds.
Barba comes from Duquesne University as this one knocked out of bounds by Fox. Matthew Ellis, freshman guard, came in for the first time in this game. I would doubt we're going to see Wade Jackson the remainder of this game with what looked like an ankle injury. Vandermeer caught the inbound pass, got it up and in. Really tough finish by Vandermeer and a really good pass. I believe it was by Sompa.
Yeah, and a great job, as you said, Vandermeer getting down low and able to corral that pass somehow, and then a great tough finish down low.
Rashid walks into a three and got it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they heard me at halftime, but someone needs to close out on Rashid. Again, I believe that's 4 for him from behind the arc.
He entered today just a 27% three-point shooter as Broadsword got it to Sompa. Sompa back to Broadsword, got him in the air, drew some contact, couldn't finish, but he will shoot 2. Second one on Rashid. Rashid over is 4 of 7 from deep today. All 12 of his points coming from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and on this offensive possession for the Hornets, Sompa kind of found himself stuck down low and not in the position he wants to be, surrounded by those big men, but found Broadsword and able to draw the foul.
Broadsword's free throw bounces in. The big man out of Boise, Idaho with 5 points in this game now. Second free throw good as well.
Yeah, Broadsword is up there in scoring this season. Not sure what his average is. Almost 20, I believe, but only 6 here in this game. And see if he picks it up a little bit in the second half.
19 and a half and over 70% from the field. He's just 1 of 5 tonight as Ellis has it stripped. Perez got a hand on it. Sompa has it here. They can extend this to their largest lead of the night. Perez jabs, working on Rashid. Patrick Perez goes underneath and he is fouled.
Yeah, Metz, and I'm just really impressed tonight with Nelson Sompa. I mean, a freshman guard, and he's in the starting lineup, and you see why. He's just active on defense. He's caused a ton of turnovers and a lot of deflections early on. It's led to Hornet points.
We'll take a quick break. 15:56 to go in this one. The Hornets with a 16-point lead and looking for more when we come back. Patrick Perez going to shoot 2 out of the break. A 16-point Hornet lead. 50% free throw shooter on the year. First free throw away, bouncing and in. 17-point lead for the Hornets, matches their largest lead. Umar Rashid, by the way, he really likes shooting in this building from 3. Career about a 29% three-point shooter. The second free throw for Perez, no good. However, between the 2 games he's played here a couple of years ago and today, he's hit 8 threes, totaling 8 of 15. Courtney driving or defending Trunley. Out to Dre Fox, his 3 no good. Courtney the rebound. Another chance to extend the lead. Courtney stops, got it out to J.J. Stevens, who's in. Vandermeer rips and drives baseline, spins. Dumps down to Perez. He didn't have a clean handle, but he got it back, and he missed the bunny.
Getting a great job by Vandermeer to find Perez down low, just unable to handle it at first, and then kind of caught himself spinning down low. Might not have known where he was at and just unable to finish that layup.
Trunley tried to find Rashid. He got it back, floats, and scores. 17 has been the cap for the Hornets. They haven't led by more than that, and they've been really, really close to extending their lead past 17. Vandermeer can do it with this three. He does it!
Wow, and that one was deep. But Vandermeer, a three-point shooter, and he's not afraid to let it fly from anywhere on the court.
Second three of the night. Fox drives. He's fouled. They wanted to push off. The Hornets bench did. Trey Fox will shoot two.
Yeah, and Coach Gerard getting fired up. You can hear him from all the way up here, and the ref kind of just telling him to settle down a little bit. But Dre Fox, kind of Case Western Reserve's version of Carter Vandermeer, and gets a three hit on him down on the other end and comes back and draws a foul.
His first free throw no good. He is still yet to hit a shot from anywhere other than three this season. As Bradley Izuka and Lucas Hannafin back in. DJ Ferguson came in during that timeout for Kalamazoo as Christian McDaniel back in for the Spartans as well. Second free throw for Fox is good. Cuts the Hornet lead back down to 17. Still lots and lots of time left in this game as Hannafin races it over. Izuka tried to give it to Hannafin. It's stolen away by Fox. Fox lost it on the way up.
Yeah, and Fox kind of trying to be physical down low on Hannafin, kind of push him off a little bit, no call, but then a little bit out of control trying to get that one up after being physical.
Stevens spins. He's fouled. Hard foul from McDaniel. That'll be his third.
Yeah, and that's a pretty looking spin move right there from J.J. Stevens. Spun back to the left side and got fouled. Now go to the line and shoot two.
Case Western Reserve going deep into their reserves, no pun intended. They're about to bring in Elvin Stowell for the first time as J.J. Stevens to the line hits the free throw. About a 60% free throw shooter as Sompa and Connor Koki back in. Charlie Fox back in.
Yeah, Metz, and as you said, they only have three people on the bench still with their shooting shirts on. They're going deep in this one.
Second free throw for Stevens, in and out. Hornets haven't been great from the free throw stripe today. Actually, they've been pretty solid. I take that back. They're 11 of 16 from the stripe. As Dre Fox around the Rashid screen. Rashid gets it back. He's going to try another three, and he got it. 5 threes for Rashid. Just had just enough space as Stevens backed up a touch.
Yeah, and I mean, that's really just good defense from Stevens, but better offense there from Rashid and just drills the three in his face.
Sopa answers with a three of his own, his second of the night.
Yeah, and someone who's really not that active in the scoring end of things for the Hornets, more dishing to his teammates, but 2 threes for Sompa tonight.
Hornets wanted a moving screen on Rashid. He gets in fouled and couldn't get the bunny to drop, but he will shoot two.
Yeah, and I'm shocked that we didn't get a whistle there. It looked like Rashid was definitely moving his feet on the screen he sent on Sompa. And it'll lead to 2 free throws for Rashid.
Rashid shooting free throws for the first time tonight. The first one is away, and it is short. That was just his 4th free throw attempted this year as Broadsword comes back in for Kalamazoo. He's hit 2 of his first 4. Here comes the 5th. It is good, so that puts the lead back at 17 for Kalamazoo. Sompa. He's looking to give it to Broadsword instead to Ferguson. Ferguson with a quick crossover, baseline drive, too strong. Nick Giard cannot believe there's no foul call there. Meanwhile, the Spartans the other way. Charlie Fox's 3 is good. The net messed up again.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with Gerard on that one. I mean, he went flying in on that layup. It looked like someone had to have touched him from behind, but no whistle. And a missed layup leads to a three-pointer for Case Western Reserve, and trying to claw back into the 17-point lead.
Sompa breaks the press. Hornet lead at 14. Sompa working on Fox. Hannafin over to Vandermeer. Splitting through, takes a bump, couldn't finish. Rashid with a hesitation and go. Rashid is bumped, he couldn't get it to go. And now a little bit of a run for Case Western Reserve starting to build as Rashid will go back to the line.
Yeah, no Sam Trunley in the game right now for Case Western Reserve, and as you said, Rashid kind of feeling himself a little bit, and 2 fouls and back to the stripe.
He gets the free throw to go with the friendly roll. Puts it down to 13. Rashid's at 16 points now, 17 points, tied with Trunley for the lead today. 12.5 to go, 12-point Hornet lead, and they throw a quick double team at Sompa. He's in some trouble, but got it to Broadsword. Koki now, a wide open three, couldn't get it. Sompa's gonna maybe come up with it, yes. And then Kalamazoo's gonna get the timeout. A great hustle play by Nelson Sompa to keep possession with the Hornets when they could use a bucket. So a quick timeout. Out of this timeout, you know, it's lead starting to slip away a little bit. Still a comfortable lead at this point, but
for the Hornets, I think it's a little bit, their defense has kind of been a little bit lax than it was in the first half and early on in the second half. And as you said, Case Western Reserve has cut this lead down to 12, but really it's the offensive end. They just need to get a bucket to fall, and I don't know if that's trying to get the ball in down low to Broadsword. Maybe that'll open up something for him down low. I mean, he only has 6 points, averaging about 20 on the season, and if you can get it down to him and the defense crashes, maybe that leaves someone open for three, and the Hornets have been shooting pretty well from three-point today.
You are correct on that. They are at 44% from beyond the arc, 8 of 18. They came in shooting just 29% as a team. Weren't shooting great from beyond the arc to start the year. Are doing a pretty nice job today, and they have a fresh 20 on the clock. Courtney gets the inbound. Working off the screen, DJ Courtney just came back in. Vandermeer to Broadsword. Now Courtney, 10 to shoot. Sompa, jab, pump. Sompa's got 5, he'll pull up, couldn't get it, and a foul going the other way is gonna go on Hannafin.
Yeah, a little bit too much from Hannafin into the back of Rashid. Looks like the under 12 timeout now.
Yep, we're going to head to a media timeout. 11:57 to go. The Spartans trying to claw their way back into it. They trail by 12 and have the ball when we come back. We resume play out of the timeout. Umar Rashid's got it for Case Western Reserve. Rashid spinning on Broadsword, kicks it out. Now Dre Fox on a backdoor cut, got near the rim, missed everything. And the rebound is going to come to Sompa. That's a big stop for the Hornets.
Yeah, and a great backdoor cut right there from Dre Fox, but just a little bit out of control and might have not known where he was, but kind of just missed everything on a layup.
Lucas Hannafin wide open three, no good. Spartans stringing together some stops. Hornets have gone a minute without scoring. Getting it down low and scoring is Elvin Stowell. Hornets haven't scored in over 2.5 minutes, and the lead is down to 10. Courtney. Rashid switches onto him. Courtney trying to work. He'll stop and try a three. No good. Missed everything.
Yeah, and as you said, Case Western Reserve, I believe they're on an 8-0 run right now to close this lead back down to 10, and that's exactly what they need. The Hornets just need to pick it up a little bit on the defensive end, and hopefully that defense will lead to some offense.
Yeah, you are correct. Last 8 to the Spartans. They can cut it to single digits here with under 11 minutes to go. Charlie Fox lost it in transition. Now Perez going to go all the way to the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Broadsword couldn't hold on to the rebound. The drought continues.
Just as I said, Perez, great active hands on defense and gets the poke away and tries to go coast to coast, just unable to finish. And
Fox's three, no good. Vandermeer gets the rebound, and McDaniel picks up a foul, and that's a foul you can't have, especially if you're Christian McDaniel, who just got his 4th.
Yeah, a really tough one to pick up way far away on the other side of the court from their basket. And that's 4. They'll leave McDaniel in the game. A little bit surprising with 10 minutes left in this one.
He's in for now, as looks like Chiavello is going to check in. Broadsword's got an easy mismatch. He'll score on Stowell.
I think that's what the Hornet offense needs to do a little bit more of. Get Lucas Broadsword involved with some pick and rolls with some guards.
A deep three for Rashid is good.
Wow.
My goodness, Umar Rashid. His 6th three of the night, and he's got 21 points. And that puts the deficit down to single digits for Case Western Reserve. A 30-second timeout and what is a 9-point game now with 10:10 to go. We knew Case Western wasn't going to go away, but really it feels like Umar Rashid has just been carrying him through the second half.
Yeah, kind of willing Case Western Reserve back into this one. And I know he's hot, but can someone please get out there and guard him from deep? 6 threes. Come on now.
He took that one from really deep, too. It was a heat check, and it's confirmed he's on fire.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if he brings up the next one and throws up another deep three. He's just feeling himself right now. And as you said, 21 points for the Spartans, and bringing them back all the way within 9.
More full court pressure as Sompa gets it on the inbound and gives it to Perez. Across the timeline, Sompa gets a step. Sompa drives all the way. Count that, and a foul.
Yeah, we just talked about Rashid kind of feeling himself. Now Sompa feeling himself on the other end. Has some words for Charlie Fox after picking up that and one.
5th team foul against the Spartans. It's back to double digits. Sompa to the line for one more. It's good. A 91% free throw shooter. And Stevens will come take Broadsword out. And the Hornets will deploy a little bit of full court pressure of their own. Trunley's back in for Case Western Reserve. And you would imagine he's not coming back out.
Yeah, well, it looks like we'll see Trunley and Rashid the rest of the way. And I really like the sub putting in J.J. Stevens for Broadsword to kind of get someone a little bit more athletic and can move a little bit better with Rashid out there to guard him with his 6 threes.
A foul is called. I think that's on Sompa. That'd be his 3rd.
Yeah, got caught in a mismatch down low and kind of just takes a foul so they don't get an easy 2 on him.
4th foul against the Hornets for the half. Chiavello popped open, wide open underneath the basket, and gets an easy 2.
Yeah, caught DJ Courtney sleeping a little bit and gets positioned down low, and I'm surprised they didn't call a foul with that one as well. It looked like Courtney got him a little bit on the arm.
Stevens hits Perez on a cut all the way to the rim, and he scores. That's a really nice finish from Perez through traffic. He's got 13.
Yeah, that's just pretty offense right there from the Hornets, starting with J.J. Stevens finding him, and then just an amazing finish right there from Perez. Has struggled a little bit down low trying to finish, but gets that one to fall.
Trunley trying to drive on Courtney. Gave it to Rashid. Charlie Fox to Trunley. Takes a deep 3 of his own. He got it.
Yeah, and if you're Case Western Reserve, I don't know why you would do anything else on offense than kind of a 2-man action with Trunley and Rashid up top. They both have the ability to go to the basket or pop for the 3-pointer.
21 for Rashid, and Now 20 for Trunley. Stevens got caught up in it. He double dribbled.
And right now you can kind of feel the momentum train flipping from Kalamazoo over to Case Western Reserve, and the Hornets really looking for a big defensive stop or a big bucket to get the momentum swinging back in their way.
It's a 3-possession game. Fox through 2 screens. Rashid pops open, another 3, in and out. A sigh of relief for the Hornets. Perez in trouble. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay here. I think it hit off of the back of Trunley, who was trying to plead his case.
Yeah, and I'm still shocked that Umar Rashid 3 didn't go down. It was already halfway in and rims out for him.
He is 6 of 10 from beyond the arc.
That one would have been huge for Case Western Reserve, but the lead still stays at 9.
Sompa fakes. Still faking. Lost it. And it's a turnover. Here comes Dre Fox. Trunley mishandled it. Threw it right at Vandermeer, who managed to stay in bounds. Sompa to Courtney. A 3 in the corner. Bounces, no. Stevens couldn't tip it back in. And the rebound to Charlie Fox. Now Dre Fox, a transition 3 of his own, stuck on the rim, which will be a jump ball, and give it to Kalamazoo. And that will take us to a timeout. We got plenty of action left. This game far from over. 7:42 to go in this one. Kalamazoo holding on to a 70-61 lead. Following a jump ball, it is Hornet basketball. Nelson Sompa has it. Umar Rashid, we mentioned he's got 6 threes and 21 points. His career high is 26 against the University of Chicago back in 2023, where he had 7 threes. Perez is going to be fouled on the cut. They get the call late. That's going to go on Andy Barba, who just came back in. Third one against Barba. Puts Perez back at the line. First free throw, high arcing, and got it. Those ones make you nervous when they really arc like that.
Yeah, that was a moon ball right there from Patrick Perez, and looked good on the first one.
Second one, moons again and in. Lead back to 11 for the Hornets. What are the keys here defensively?
You got to go up and stop this Trunley and Rashid ball screen action. And
Charlie Fox picks up the dribble, gets it out to Barba. Trunley to Barba, thought about a deep 3, steps back, tries one, he got it. And now the Spartans are really heating up.
Yeah, and that's Barba's spot right there, the top of the key. Hit one from there earlier, and a little bit of a step back there for him, and drills another one, and now this leads down to 8.
The graduate transfer from Duquesne entered today a 33% three-point shooter. Broadsword has got it to Sompa. Can he answer? No. And an 8-point game. Case Western Reserve can cut the deficit to 2 possessions.
Yeah, and honestly, I like the shot from Sompa right there, kind of feeling it. Looked pretty good from where we were at, just rolls out.
Charlie Fox to Chavello. He drives all the way to the rim, and Bandemir gets called for the foul.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised about that foul call. Looked pretty clean from up here, but
I think the swipe was what got it.
yeah.
6:28 to go, and Nicholas Chavello to the line for two can make this a 6-point game.
Yeah, and this Case Western Reserve team is just really deep. You're having scoring coming from everywhere, honestly. You really thought it would be with Rashid and Trunley, but as you said, Barba comes out, hits a three, and now at the line trying to hit a second.
He hit one, the second one, no good, so we stayed a 3-possession game. 72-65. Courtney drives all the way to the rim. Kick out Perez, one more. Hannafin's three is good. A huge three for Lucas Hannafin.
Yeah, no better time right there for Hannafin's first bucket, and that one's huge. Case Western Reserve feeling it a little bit. And
little out of control for Charlie Fox on the runner. Hornets bring it the other way. Got a little bit of momentum back and can grab a little bit more. Hannafin. Gonna try and drive, kicks out Perez, the pump fake. Trying to go into Broadsword, and a bad pass results in a Trunley steal. Under 6 minutes to go now.
That's a couple of times they tried to go into Broadsword and kind of just telegraphed a pass.
Fox's three, no good. And Hannafin will slow it down. No need to go too crazy with your pace right now with a 10-point lead.
Yeah, I totally agree with you right there, Matt. It's kind of slow it down and take quality shots now, but if you have the opportunity to run in transition, I mean, keep doing it.
Trunley's going to get called for the foul, reaching behind Broadsword, and that should put the Hornets in the bonus. It will.
Yeah, and again, I mean, Broadsword getting good position, posting up, but these passes are just coming in so light, telegraphed in down low, and Case Western Reserve is having time to get around the post up and kind of tip these balls away. And
they get a bit of a break. That Trunley picked up his second foul. Broadsword back to the line. As Dre Fox comes back in, as well as Stowell. Free throw away, and it is good.
Yeah, gets a crazy shooter's touch on that first one, and everyone forgot it was a 1-and-1.
(76-65). Second free throw, no good. That's the first miss from Broadsword today. 11-point Hornet lead. Trunley's got Courtney guarding him. Comes around the screen. Rashid's got it. Steps back, thought about it. Can still take it, gives it to Trunley. Trunley drives, gets down low, and scores.
And that's just a strong take, and that's exactly what you want if you're the Spartans. Again, the Trunley and Rashid screen and roll game, I mean, that's what they should go to every single time down the court.
Trunley's got 22. Courtney drives, draws a foul, count it! DJ Courtney had yet to score in the second half, and his first two earns him another opportunity at the line.
Yeah, beat me to it. Kind of fell in love with the outside shot after he was feeling it in the first half, but got back to it in a great, strong move and able to finish through contact.
19 tonight for DJ Courtney. Under 5 minutes to go. Free throw is good. As McDaniel is going to come back in for Case Western Reserve.
Yeah, and if you're the Hornets, you want to go right at McDaniel, coming back in with those 4 fouls.
Trunley attacking Courtney. A deep three, too strong. The tip out goes to him. He's got it back, picks up his dribble. McDaniel has it. No, not tipped. It's going to the Hornets. It hit off of McDaniel's knee is the explanation from the referee.
Yeah, and a great pass right there from Trunley. I mean, finding McDaniel cutting from the short corner, but just unable to receive the pass and kicks it out of bounds. And a break for the Hornets.
Yeah, it got deflected and then off of the knee of McDaniel. They're going down to Broadsword on Barba. Broadsword low, got it up, and a foul called. If this is McDaniel, he's done. It is not. It's going on Barba. That's his fourth, so maybe equally as damaging.
Yeah, I was going to say either way, both players are in deep foul trouble. And
some foul trouble starting to rack up for Case Western Reserve as the first free throw from Broadsword's away and good. McDaniel with 4, Barba with 4, and Rashid with 3. The only foul trouble for the Hornets is Sompa with 3 and Koki with 3. Second one for Broadsword, a laser off front iron, no good. Hornet lead at 13 as we approach the under 4. Rashid going to try and back down all the way, and a foul's called on Broadsword, which will give Umar Rashid a 1-1. Second one against Lucas Broadsword.
Yeah, they've been being physical all night. I'm surprised at that call. I mean, way out there. Rashid kind of trying to back down Broadsword, and maybe a little bit too much in the back.
Free throw for Rashid is good. These are big points for Case Western Reserve. Score with the clock stopped. Trunley and Rashid have combined for 44 of Case Western Reserve's 68 points tonight. Second free throw is short, no good. Hanfin went and chased the rebound after Broadsword and Barba got tangled up. Broadsword's got it. Courtney around a couple of screens. Perez slips wide open. Barba with a big block. Hanfin got it back though, and a foul's called on Trunley.
Yeah, and Perez, again, a great backdoor cut, and his defender kind of got caught sleeping, went for a double and slipped open, but just a great recovery from Barba to get that block.
Lucas Hanafin with a 1-1 when we come back. Hornets leading it by 12, 3:53 to go. One and one for Lucas Hanafin out of the break. Hornets leading it by 12, and actually he's shooting 2. It is now the double bonus for Kalamazoo. It was the third foul on Trunley. First free throw up and good. Hornet lead back to 13. Case Western Reserve cut it to 7 at one point. Hanafin's second free throw short. See where they give this one. They'll give it to the Spartans.
Perez crashing the offensive glass on that free throw, but just unable to get the tip.
Charlie Fox handling. Fox around the screen, goes to Trunley. He's going to try a 3, no good. Foul going the other way. It's going to be on Rashid. That's going to be his 4th.
Yeah, and the foul trouble really building up for Case Western Reserve now, and
that's going to mean 2 more free throws for the Hornets.
And really, if that's anyone else right there shooting that through, that's not a great shot with the hand in your face, but
Trunley's earned that right.
Exactly. The way that Trunley scores, I mean, even with a man in his face, that's really still not a bad shot.
Free throw for Broadsword is good. 7 of 9 from the free throw stripe tonight. That's where 7 of his 11 points have come from. Got them both. 8 of 10, well over his season average. 15-point Hornet lead, 3.5 to go. Rashid driving, fading away, a tough shot, no good. Courtney out ahead of everybody. Floats through the air and he scores, and the lead back to 17.
Yeah, and just a pretty move right there from DJ Courtney. Had Hannafin on the other side, but decided to take it himself and kind of adjust in midair.
And a technical foul has been called against Case Western Reserve. I believe it's going to.
I think they got it on the bench.
It's on the bench. Don't know specifically if it's on Todd McGinnis, the head coach, or if it's just on the bench in general. As DJ Courtney will get some free throws with nobody near him, and he hits the first. 23 tonight for DJ Simple. Second one, he got it. 24 tonight.
Yeah, and those ones really hurt Case Western Reserve if they're trying to make a comeback into this game. And 2 free ones for the Hornets to extend this lead back to 19.
19-point lead. This is the largest lead tonight for Kalamazoo. Trunley off a screen, can't hit the 3. Rashid tips it out, but Broadsword's got it. Then Trunley's going to get whistled for the foul. That's his 4th. As the comeback hopes really starting to slip away from the Spartans now.
Broadsword will return to the line, shooting a pair.
So 2 more free throws for Lucas Broadsword. First one away, he got it. One of the best nights he's had at the stripe in a while. And mass subs now for the Spartans. They're going to take all their starters out. They're going to bring in Caleb Chapman, as well as Matthew Ellis, Andrew Fox, Elvin Stovall, and Anand Dharmarajan. Broadsword hits them both. It's a 21-point Hornet lead.
And a little bit scary there for the Hornets deep into the second half when Case Western Reserve got it down to 8 or 7 points. And just a really good job by the Hornets to shore up their defense and kind of stop Case Western Reserve from scoring anything late down the stretch.
Ellis bobbled it, got down to the rim and scores. So as we look at the upcoming schedules, Case Western Reserve will get a couple of home games coming up throughout the month of December. They'll take on Worcester and Hiram, as well as Denison, all at home in the next week. Rather, starting next week as Courtney draws another foul. He'll go back to the line.
Fouls on number 23, that's Anand Dharmarajan.
Foul is on Anand Dharmarajan, as 5 new Hornets are going to come into this game. First free throw for Courtney, good. Four of the 5 Hornets will come in. Nelson Sopa will await a chance to come back in after this free throw should Courtney hit it. Second one away, it is good. So Sopa will come back in. Caleb Call is back in for the Hornets, and in for the first time, Dougie Blackwood, Jackson Kiefer, and Gavin Van Kempen. Chapman brings it over. As we look at the Hornets' upcoming schedule, they get a lot of home games through the month of December as well, but another about week off as this 3 no good for Dharmarajan. Call will slow down. Their next game will be at home next Tuesday when they take on the Yeomen of Oberlin College, as Van Kempen has it stripped away. That layup good for Matthew Ellis. And a quick timeout by Kalamazoo for a sub. As Sompa will come out and Trey Bowling will come in. And I guess we are going to take the timeout. Well, Case Western Reserve wanted it for the moment. So the upcoming schedule, Oberlin next Tuesday, then Lake Forest next Sunday the 15th. Then the Friday following that, they will take on Illinois Tech at home before 2 road games at Ohio Northern at Bluffton. Their first league game, January 8th, when they travel to the defending national champions, the Trine Thunder. Call gets it to Kiefer. Over to Van Kempen in the corner. He'll drive, has his shot blocked. Call comes up with it. Minute and a half to go as the Hornets going to put away a convincing win over Case Western Reserve University. Dougie Blackwood left open for three. He got it.
Yeah, and that's just a pure shot right there from Dougie Blackwood. A guy in his face just hits it over him.
And Blackwood, over the course of his career, has shown he can shoot the rock. As Ellis needed somewhere to go with it, couldn't find anywhere. Chapman kicks it out. Another three, no good for Dharmarajan, and it's thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, Jackson Kiefer doing his best job right there to dodge that save attempt, and back to the Hornets. They'll dribble out another 30 of this clock and leave one possession for Case Western Reserve.
Will likely be the Hornets' final offensive possession where they put a shot up. Call, drives, dumps it down to Bowling. He stops, goes with the right-handed hook, no good. And a foul call going the other way against Trey Bowling with 37 seconds.
Yeah, and whenever you see Trey Bowling in the game, you know it's going to get physical down low.
He is a physical player. 6'7", 235-pound junior from Grand Rapids.
Yeah, missed that right-handed hook shot and was giving it his all to get that rebound and try to go back up with another one.
1-1 for Andrew Fox. Free throw up and down. (94-73). This can make it 74. On the way, and good. A little bit of full court pressure. Chapman nearly had a steal, and then it's going to go out of bounds to the Hornets. So they will get one more chance to shoot. Call in some trouble. Comes free. Kiefer open. Hoists a three, no good. Van Kempen right there for the rebound. He scores.
Yeah, and Kiefer got that ball on the wing and kind of just rushed a three, but a great job by Gavin Van Kampen to be there for the long rebound and the easy putback.
In the right place at the right time. Ellis flips it up, no good. Call rebounds. He'll get over the timeline and dribble this one out. And Kalamazoo, well, first we're going to get a steal and then a foul against Call as Dharmarajan went for a steal. He'll get a 1-and-1. Free throw away and good. Free throw no good. Van Kempen gets the rebound. Call. We'll put up a shot after the whistle. It's no good. And that will do it. Kalamazoo College with a convincing 96-75 win over Case Western Reserve University. Did you expect Kalamazoo to win this game the way they did? Because I certainly did when I walked into the building today.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the statistics and seeing some scoring from Case Western Reserve like they had, I thought it was going to be a lot closer of a game and a dogfight till the end, but the Hornets really came out and started with on the defensive end with just great defense, and it led to some transition points and an early lead on the offensive end, and then kind of just sustaining that. It got a little bit worrisome there late in the second half, but able to flip the switch and close out a game. Yeah,
Case Western at about the 8-minute mark, roughly around there in the second half, cut the game to about 7 points, I believe, was the deficit as Kalamazoo picks up their first win against the Spartans. Well, let me do my math correctly here. Since 2019 down in Cleveland. The scorers today, we'll start with Case Western. It was a two-man show for them, mainly in the scoring. Sam Trundley and Umar Rashid, each with 22 points. Wade Jackson adding 6. Andrew Barta Andy Barba, with 6, leading them in rebounding. Rasheed with 12, so he gets a double-double. Barba with 5. Trunley adding 4 assists, as well as Charlie Fox. On the Kalamazoo side of things, they are led by none other than DJ Courtney, who has 26 points. Patrick Perez with 15, Lucas Broadsword 14, Nelson Sompo with 11, and Carter Bandemir with 10. In the rebounding category, Courtney with 8, Broadsword with 7, Bradley Izuka had 6. And leading them in assists, Broadsword with 5, Courtney with 3, Sompa, Perez, and JJ Stevens each with 2. That will just about wrap up our broadcast of this game. But don't go anywhere. Coming up next, the Kalamazoo College women's team will open up MIAA play when they take on the Bulldogs of Adrian College. We thank you all for tuning into this one. We hope you stay tuned for our next game here of tonight's basketball doubleheader. Signing off from Tisch Levels Court at the Anderson Athletics Center. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me, Dawson Scoopin. Our final score from this game one more time. Kalamazoo 96, Case Western Reserve 74. Thank you, everybody, and stay tuned.